Today is the 7th day of school. I had a girl today put her hand in my face and say, "Get out of my face," because she was hollering at a boy that was sitting 2 feet from her in the library, and I asked her to be quiet. And then I walked over to her when she was not quiet, and then she said, "Get out my face." So my day was actually really good until then because we were in the library. We were having fun today. We were learning about how to find books from the library website to actually go into the library and finding that book and where it's at. And our library has just done something really cool. They spent the summer doing genreification to their books. They divided it up. I think she said there's 11, or it could be 12. Like, don't catch me in a lie. But they genreified the books. They chose the main genres and divided books up. They put little stickers on each one. There's realistic fiction, classics. This is all in the fiction section that they did. But it's really cool. So if you're looking for a specific type, like a mystery book, or a science fiction or a fantasy book or a book about sports fiction, it makes it so much easier for the students to find a book. And I just think it was super cool that they did that. And so I wanted to show my students, because our school does keep a really great website because they can look up books and find everything they need. But then once they find it on the website, how do they find it in the library? And I have not done the little library tour in the last couple of years, so I wanted to get back to it. And then a bunch of kids picked out books, and so I'm really happy with that. I'm going to show them how to submit their book to get approved for their book review in Schoology tomorrow. So even if they don't bring their book, they can at least have the title and the author of it so they can submit it and get that approved. So, I got a bunch of kids, picking books already. I want them to have picked a book by Friday so that they can start reading it and then get to their project. I'll talk about that later on, closer to when they're due, because you got to hear about finger puppet theater. And I will really get to finger puppet theater. It's one of my favorite things. So, yeah, today was great. The librarians at my school are really awesome, super helpful. I always tell my students, hey, here's your page minimum. What do you want to do your book about? Go ask the librarian. Hey, I'm doing Coach Mac's book project. Can you help me find a book? And they're super awesome. I haven't imposed on them in a while, but we went down there today and they got a little, it was the hurry up tour. But it was kind of good. They showed them the electronic, the digi catalog, instead of the card catalog, like I had. Please don't make me go back to those days. I would much prefer the digi catalog. And then she gave them a little tour of the library, showed them where all the big major sections were, the manga, reference, the fiction, obviously, the biographies, because they're separate, and how to find those books if you're looking for everything else. Because like the nonfiction, they use the call numbers, the Dewey Decimal System. But then in biography, she said it was, they're alphabetized by subject. So if you're looking for a book about John Adams, you would look in the A's for Adams. So, like I said, they do some really awesome stuff. They've got a makerspace down there with a 3D printer and stuff. It's pretty cool. I haven't really spent a lot of time down there, but I know it's available, and I want to get the kids to not be afraid to walk in the door of the library because, that's where the books are, and I hate to read. Hey, sorry guys, your book review has got to be 200 pages, okay? Or the book that you read for your book review has to be 200 pages. That's a little over 140 characters, so you're going to have to read. And I was teasing a bunch of kids today. You know how to read, right? You learned that already, yeah? So I was joking with a bunch of kids. Like I said, I had a really great time until, got the hand in my face. So I emailed home, and hopefully that will kibosh the attitude. We'll see. Hope so. I will see you tomorrow.